Matters is the only platform we have seen which provides us data visibility and agentic remediation without adding much of a latency. We operate in a zero-margin setup. Latency is everything for us. That means whatever we deploy on the security side has to be basically invisible. Any sort of performance impact can cause a lot of damage.
But at the same time, the setup is complex. We are dealing with strict whitelisting and multiple regulated entities where data can't mix. Those boundaries have to be absolute.
Hi, I am Prajal Kulkarni, CISO at Groww. I make sure customer data stays safe as we scale.
I'm Pradeep Bhatt. I lead security across product, defense, and data.
Before Matters, the challenge was understanding the context and the intent. Sensitive data was spread across cloud, SaaS, and other applications. We never had a single clear view. Matters changed the game for us. They brought everything together in a single pane of glass.
We actually had a CNAPP solution with DSPM features in it, but it was too generic. It could tell us where the bucket was, but it could not tell us what exactly present inside the bucket. The data depth layer, which needs to be there, that was missing. In fact, we were trying to build more context rather than reducing the risk.
And in our environment, integration has to be done very carefully, and Matters plugged in without causing a lot of friction for our engineers.
What changed was the clarity. Now we have continuous observability that doesn't depend on the human. The real power that Matters brought is the data lineage. Now we just don't see the data, we see the end-to-end movement of the data along with the propagation path. When something moves, exactly we know what is the impact radius.
And it also made a huge difference for our audits. When we were preparing for our IPO, we wanted to prove our data governance was airtight. And Matters was a reliable partner providing us evidence and visibility. Instead of the usual compliance overhead, Matters handles the data identification and labeling automatically. It captures sensitive data and identifies user activity, which generally the other tools miss out.
It effectively functions as an AI security engineer for our data. It just doesn't surface the problems. It understands the environment and the context. It's a true agentic remediation. It just doesn't identify the vulnerability, but it investigates it independently and it resolves the issues autonomously.
And that changes how the team works. There's less back and forth, less time validating signals, and more time fixing what matters.
As Groww continues to scale to millions of users, what we need is practical ways of implementing security. Not by adding more people, but by using smarter tools.
And that's when it stops feeling like just another tool and working more like an engineer alongside the team.
If I have to describe the value that Matters brings to Groww in one word,
that'll be clarity. And now, as a public company, that clarity gives us the confidence to keep up the trust-first reputation for our customers.